Hills of Athenry once again around the Aviva as Ireland look to set the platform inside the English 22. Van der Fleer back inside, Sheehan, gap opens up, Sheehan! Ireland have the opening try at the Aviva Stadium and the place has gone wild. Huge moment in this game, you feel. Inside the final quarter, Ireland in prime position and they have the advantage, and Bundyaki buries the head and gets a yard or two, and Ireland are going to bang away at the door and see if they can put a big man over. Aki Henshaw! Robbie Henshaw! The power and precision of in this Guinness Six Nations takes it on. Another super pass from Gibson Park to Hansen, which created the room for Sheehan, and Ireland are beginning to motor. Ryan Baird into lots of tacklers. Jack Conan tries to get it away. Sheehan! Oh, that is wonderful! That is wonderful! Jack Conan, the creator. Dan Sheehan finished like a winger.
He might celebrate tonight.
Ireland are looking to put a cherry on top of this Grand Slam performance. Herring gets it! Rob Herring!
Reserve hooker gets one. Ballynahinch has just exploded, I'm sure. Phenomenal there.
Ryan Baird does the clear-out work. Murray, Sexton, Van der Fleer in traffic. And Ireland have the ball again. Ryan Baird. Ireland building, really building. Mac Hansen out wide. Hansen for the corner! Mac Hansen! Okay or not, and they came up with what we all think is the right answer.
Look at that pass by Hugo Keenan. Mac Hansen has no chance of scoring that if the ball isn't on the money. Mac Hansen didn't have to break stride. He could get his hands on the ball, tuck it under the right arm, and just beeline for the corner.
There for Gibson Park again. James Ryan is held up. They keep throwing the big bodies at it. Now they go out wide. James Lowe! Eventually the pressure tells. And the Irish that have made the trip to Murrayfield are on their feet.
Understanding Scottish defenders, look at them, three of them on the inside. Finn Russell's jumped out. And it's a 2-on-1 on the outside. Gibson Park floats one out into the corner.
Loop around, Conan drops the shoulder. Good tackle from Hugh Jones. O'Mahony. Gibson Park. Hansen. Little stop and then a little go, and Conan carries a couple of defenders, and Ireland have the next try.
Back into the 50-metre line, and then they see the blind side. Mac Hansen, look at that. Just takes the ball, squares up the defender and fizzes one off his left hand. Keenan on the short angle, Duhan van der Merwe bites in too far. Gets caught flat-footed, you see there, held by Keenan. Hugh Jones has Hugo Keenan there. And by the time Van der Merwe can get up...
The English 22 at Twickenham. Here's Beal, beautiful ball. Oh, that's magnificent. Keenan's going to score for Ireland. Oh my goodness. His service looked very sharp last week in Wales. In the absence of Jamison Gibson Park, his first choice these days for Ireland. This is great work from Andy again. Ringrose for Lowe. Lowe should score in the corner for Ireland. And the on-field decision was a try. And the try stands for James Lowe. Try against Wales, try against France. What a game we have here in Dublin. Trademark, snipes for the line for Murray. Phelan close again for Ireland. They're fourth in inches on Super Bowl weekend. And Ireland there! Yes, they are! They drive through that horde. The world game was there. Bundyaki caught by Gail Fickou. You're supposed to be injured, mate. Great work by Fickou. Oh, they're away now, Ireland. They are away. Ringrose. Ireland painting a glorious landscape in Dublin.
Furlong, who is perhaps maybe a week or so short of full fitness. He may well be back for the clash against France next week. Sexton, the little inside ball, the drive forward, just held up over the line, but for how much longer? And Ireland have scored, and we haven't got 2 minutes. Farrell was looking for.
Oh, and there we get to see that lovely inside ball there from Sexton. And look at that, Johnny Sexton just on the left-hand side of that ruck actually wanted the ball the other way, but that's the experience springs in from Conor Murray, choosing no, I know which way to poke and prod.
Quickly taken. Sheehan is there, he's done that all season for Leinster. Owen's throwing his body in. Once again, that try line under siege, within touching distance. It's another penalty advantage. Beelan pops it on. It's a second Ireland try. 8 minutes on the clock.
Clinical stuff again from Ireland, all came from that quick tap. Managed to get the ball out, and you just know they're going to go route one. The backs are not seeing this ball. As desperately as the Welsh defenders tried, unfortunately found themselves on the wrong side of the ruck there. So they already had penalty advantage again, but it didn't matter because James Ryan stepped.
Oh, and the interception comes from Lowe, and Lowe is away, and now we're going to learn just how fast he is. The answer is fast enough.
We saw it earlier, didn't we? Just that ambition to desperately try and get that ball into the wide channels. But James Lowe was high the entire time. If anything, potentially a kick in behind would have been the option, but in credit to Dan Biggar, you know, you talked about the pace that Wales are trying to play, maybe just a little bit.
Fourth try, it would surely mean victory. It would also mean a fifth point. Here's Casey, and Josh van der Fleer. How appropriate.
Look at how many Welsh bodies are in within a 10-metre line. Just desperately trying to defend, but getting sucked in. And they just...
For Ireland, the Leinster and British and Irish Lion, then Beelan just looking on the dummy wraparound from Casey. Ryan, the captain, gets it away to Lowe this time. He'll play it back in field, and it is going to be the skipper who goes over. In it goes, brought down from Henderson. Van der Fleer will play away to Casey and Byrne. And Hansen joining, and then a key. And it's lovely for Keenan, and Keenan twisting and turning, escaping the shackles and under the posts. The Leinster man's been on fire throughout the Guinness Six Nations. And he fires Ireland to in the backfield.
No, move away.
Just dropped a couple back there now. Garbisi, one of those, as Casey will play away for Byrne, and it'll pop up in the midfield. Straight out the back from Ryan. Oh, and it's good from Ireland through Van der Fleer, who's finding another one of those gaps, and Lowe struggled to catch it, but did, and fed Bundy a key. It's sublime from the Irish. In for their third try. Van der Fleer setting them on their way again. And a key is involved in everything.
Well, it's that left-hand side, isn't it? They keep coming down, the powering the game down that left-hand side. He's that big a lad, he's that powerful, he can carry him over. Van der Fleer, beautiful hands, back inside. And this one is given, beautiful. Here we go again.
There's going to be more of the same. Kelleher with his second rose for company, then Jack Conan coming back round the other way. Van der Fleer trying to help with the shove. Casey, this time they'll look to the right. This time Mac Hansen will score.
Good vision, good skill. Lovely.
Double hit on Ryan. Byrne again will feed. Hansen, who looks inside for a key. Oh, the tackle was good enough, but he's that close to the line. And that will be the finishing. It's as close to the jumper stuff as we've had all game, really. But it is what's required. Then it's for Doris once more off Baird. Into the 22, Ireland continue to make the meters. And then it'll be Mac Hansen on the shoulder of Conor Murray. They kept bashing at the door. And in the end, they went in round the back. And Ireland hoping that they can finally put this fixture to bed.
Again, Murray in control. Hansen just popping that ball back on the left, just keeping it simple.
I think Wayne Barnes' flag